Okay, Infinity Ward, you did really good on that Call of Duty game. So good, in fact, we're gonna need another one next year. Also, made the graphics and gameplay better too. That shit was kinda ass. What? You need more time? Fine. You get 2 years, but after that, we're gonna need one every year. What do you mean it's not possible? Fine, we'll have some other idiots do it. What's the budget? Oh shit, that was funny. Okay, get back to work. Fucking idiots. Hey guys, welcome to the second part of the series where I review every COD campaign. Strap in because we'll be taking a look at Call of Duty 2, which came out in 2005. I'm gonna be a bit harsher on World War II games from now on since, you know, it's been done before. But let's jump into it.
Welcome to basic training, comrades.
The first mission you start as the Russians, and it's a tutorial, but I'll let it slide since it plays into the actual mission. Your teammates are greedy Jews and take all the weapons, so you have to go find one for yourself. Captain Fatfuck tells you to shoot some shit, but I ace it because I'm nasty like that. Then you have to do grenade training, and this dumbass opens his mouth.
These are potatoes, Comrade Commissar. Why are we using potatoes instead of real grenades?
Because real grenades are valuable. In fact, they are worth a lot more than you are.
I chuck a potato at Fatfuck and pass the training. Then you have to follow Fatfuck and watch him interrogate the prisoner.
I will stay and take care of our guest. What do you mean by that?
You get to the bunker and get the infamous PP. Your comrade says wait for the smoke, but you can just run a goddamn beat. You finally start to fight some Germans and I get shit on by a goddamn barrel.
Oh wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
You move through the village killing Germans as you go, and you reach the end and blow up a rocket truck. Captain Fatfuck runs like a zombie and comes to congratulate you. This game has multiple parts to one mission, so I'm just going to group the parts up and rate them at the end.
The German Army's medical corps stands ready to assist any and all honorable Soviet comrades who request.
The next part of the mission has you fighting with the female soldiers.
Hey! No! Stop! Just calm down! Don't do it!
You're fighting Germans in some sort of a department store, maybe like a Burlington. You cross the street and clear the building. You're moving through the trench when I thought I'd kill this motherfucker. An IGN moment happens, of course.
It is a little something for everyone.
After that, you have to hold the line against advancing Germans, and your teammates are so ass, they don't kill shit. Once the Germans start falling back, you push forward. You fight in a field and keep pushing up until you reach the German headquarters. You clear the ground floor, but those pussies lock themselves upstairs. The only reasonable thing to do is blow up the building. That's when the first mission ends. I have to say the graphics and animations got a huge upgrade. Also, the level design is way better. 8 out of 10 for an opening mission.
Vasily, take second squad and repair the field phone wire. I'll clear these buildings with first squad and meet you on the other side. Go!
The next mission has you following a wire and repairing it. You follow the wire, killing all Germans in your path. I'm just gonna say these motherfuckers throw so many more grenades compared to the first game. You repair the final wire and use the MG4. Use the field phone in the basement to order some food.
Let me get a boneless pizza with a 2-liter of Coke.
Do you honestly think you're fucking funny?
Next you need to destroy tanks with sticky bombs. What makes them sticky? I don't know, dude. Also, you can die to grenades your teammates throw, so that's pretty fun. The tanks almost shit on you, but you destroy the last two, and part 1 of this mission ends.
Okay, comrade, this way! Let's go!
Part 2 has you crawling in the pipes like a rat, aka flushed away the game. Wait. Is it a flushed away game? Since someone decided to give our position away, my 2 comrades get shit on. You rat your way down the pipes and get out of the rail yard. You have to capture the train station from Germans. Once you capture it, then you have to defend it. Once again, your comrades are ass and you have to kill like 3,000 Germans, bro. After that, another tank shows up and you need to blow it up. After you mine the tank and clear out the Germans, a cool mission mechanic comes in. You have 3 objectives and you can choose to complete them in any order you want. Even though the objectives are just clear 3 areas, it's nice to have an open area you can walk around in. Once you clear the areas, the mission ends. I really like the rat part in the pipes, and fighting in Stalingrad is always a dub, so I'll give this mission a 9 out of 10. I bumped it up a spot because of that cool open area part. Flush Away 2 also should come out.
Comrades, the fascists have recaptured several apartments along this street. Our duty is to take back these buildings one by one, and then destroy their ammunition depot near City Hall. Let's go!
This mission has you fighting in downtown Stalingrad. I should say that these past 3 missions have been a year apart. At first you're clearing apartment buildings, but then a fucking tank shows up. You grab some sticky bombs and have to blow it up. I get outplayed twice by this fucking tank, but on the third try I blew it. Germans take over the apartment building, so I chuck some nades in there. But my stupid ass teammates decide to walk right into them. Keep clearing apartment buildings until you need to clear the streets with MG.
This one's for my mother! Don't let
It's for my mother.
reach the depot! This one's for Valentina! Ah! Keep advancing!
There's just sniping things for everyone.
This one is for my dog.
I bet he's not even hitting any.
Yeah.
A few moments later.
Dude, I literally made that as a joke. A fucking course, another tank shows up. I get outsmarted by it again, but the next attempt I blow it. That ends the first part of this mission, by the way.
Come on, let's go!
This part of the mission has you trying to take back City Hall. You move down this alley killing a shit ton of Germans. You reach City Hall, but my teammate throws a grenade and fucking kills me.
You're a fucking ugly little cunt, mate, and if I ever see you, I'm gonna fucking slit your fucking face.
You blow the doors and enter City Hall. That's also the end of the second part of the mission.
Come on, let's go!
Once you're in, your teammate gets fucked and you have to counter-snipe this bitch.
Goodbye, my nigger. Back to the lobby, my fuck.
After that, you have to clear the building of Germans and get ready to defend it. You have to defend the building against 4 waves of Germans. After you kill about 3 million Germans, the mission ends. I'll give this mission a 7 out of 10. I like the fighting in the city, but I'm not a big fan of shooting galleries. This is also the end of the Russian campaign.
Queen 6, this is King 6. Enemy tank sighted leaving the depot. We're commencing our attack. Out.
This mission starts the British campaign in Egypt. Yo, is that Moon Knight over there? You're tasked with flanking the enemy and taking out their strongholds. First off, this mission is dark as fuck. There's barely any light while you move, and I get shit. You meet up with none other than Captain Price. Oh. He's alive because this mission takes place before his death in the first game. He orders you to take out the German supplies. Once you do, you have to assault this German bunker. They've had to be playing bingo or something because there's like 20 in there. After that, you walk back out and this part of the mission ends.
The crowd's already here! It's gonna be close! Hang on!
This mission starts you in a car, but you get out of the town. I get shot on literally instantly. But once you get out, you have to defend the line from Germans. You get to use the MG. This part is fun at first, but gets tiring very quickly, as you have to run back and forth between 3 points in the town. But you do get to call in artillery. Once you destroy all the tanks, this part of the mission ends.
Split into groups of 6 per tank! Come on, boys!
Part 3 of this long-ass mission has you assaulting German bunkers. Surprising, I know. You have to use a tank as cover to push up the plateau. You start with a sniper, so you already know. Also, why they got fat Germans? You push up behind Her Majesty and she gets fucked. You have to destroy flak guns so the tanks can push up. After you destroy the guns, you need to clear these buildings. There's a lot of clearing in this game. It's really kind of getting on my nerves. But once you do, the mission ends. Fuck, never mind. Holy shit, this mission is long. You start off on a truck getting transported to this castle. Once you get off the truck, make your way to the docks. You basically cause D-Day 2 with how many guys are on the beach. You make your way into this building and call artillery on these innocent boats in the water. You make your way back into town and Private Roth is gonna kick the door open. Clear out some buildings and use that. You walk back to the beach and Captain Price has some wine for you. I'll give this mission a 9 out of 10. It has a wide variety of objectives, but it's just long as fuck though.
Pay attention now. Generator's over the next ridge ahead of us. You gentlemen know the drill. Red's outraging us, so I'll have to close in wait formation and hit him hard and fast.
The next mission is in a tank, so yeah. Tank mission. It only has 2 parts, and they're both in tanks. It's kinda boring to talk about, and not really fun to play, so 6 out of 10. Don't fucking put tank missions in.
David, this isn't a bloody drill! Get your arms on that machine gun and cover your sector!
This mission starts you off with Captain Price and Conor McGregor, and you need to defend your position from the Germans. You get to use that. But soon an armored car shows up and shits on you. Then you have to use that armored car to escape town. The banter between Price and McGregor is pretty funny, so it keeps this car mission entertaining.
McGregor! I'm doing my best, sir! McGregor!
McGregor's dumbass runs over a mine and you get thrown out of the car. Yeah, that's why you got choked out, you little bitch. You escape the town and this part of the mission is over.
I hear that Norman has been sent home!
You come back the next day armed with tanks. That gets shit on in like 5 seconds. You just slaughter motherfuckers this whole mission. You destroy some flat guns and this part of the mission is over.
Sir, are we there yet? No! Stop asking and watch for Jerry's!
Part 3 to this mission has you get in a car crash and ambush. You escape and fight your way through the town. My own tank runs me over, and you take this AA gun. You use it to shoot down some planes, then the mission is over. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10 because the car part and the AA gun part is really ass. This is also the last time he plays the British for a bit.
30 seconds, Yanks! Got me with you!
This mission starts off on D-Day. You're playing as the Americans and on a boat going to Point du Hoc. Everything's fine until... This is the best reenactment of D-Day in a World War II shooter. No, not you. No, no, get away. No. Nolan North revives you and you're on your way. You climb up the cliff and I have to say, it really makes you feel like World War II. You push up past the bunkers and start taking the farm. You clear the buildings, and you even get to use the brown... You clear the Germans from the field and destroy all the flak guns. We walk past your mom to regroup, but we get orders to get back to the beach and clear it. Somehow the Germans get behind you and are fighting in the farm again. Clear the beach and all the bunkers and this part of the mission ends. The second part has you defending the roads coming into the farm. You quickly get overrun and fall back to the farm itself. You get to use the bridge. You get overrun again and have to fall back to the beach. You know, I usually don't like these shooting galleries, but this one you actually do get overrun and have to fall back. You defend for as long as you can until reinforcements arrive. Once they do, the second part of the mission ends.
Sounds like we've got screaming memes up ahead, but I couldn't make visual contact. I did spot an 88 on the other side of the hedgerow. Expect a crew of at least 2 and a couple of MG42s.
The final part of the mission has you defending your squad until they blow up the flak gun. After they blow it, you advance to the town. The cool open area mechanic makes it return, and you can clear any of the houses in any order you want. Once you clear all the houses, you have to defend from a German counterattack. You climb up this ladder and... Anyway, once you're up there, you need to kill the Germans trying to set up mortars. Then you have to wait for reinforcements again. After that, the mission ends. Do I even have to explain why this is a 10 out of 10? If you don't agree, fuck you, it's my video.
Listen up. McGregor will take second squad down this road and hit the Jerry's right flank. The rest of us will do our part by cutting through the orchard and keeping the Jerry's busy. Let's go!
What I thought was the American campaign, I was actually wrong, so I don't fucking know. This mission you play as the Brits again. They're in Normandy too. Nice. You start off trying to take a village from the Germans. You have a firefight in the gardens. Oh, and you see this truck right here? It has no significance whatsoever. You definitely won't ride in the back. You reach this town and get mortared. McGregor takes out the MG42 and you move up to the building. You shoot on the Germans down in the square. You clear this house and in the back are some Germans. I definitely didn't commit some war crimes right here. You have to backtrack to the start of the level. Remember that truck that had no importance?
I lied.
You get in the back of the goddamn truck and make your way back. A tank shows up but it gets shit on, and you make it back to save the American soldiers. That's the end of the part 2 of this mission.
Listen up. We've been ordered to take the crossroads of this village and hold it until our convoy arrives. Let's go!
Okay, the next 3 parts of the mission are basically the same shit, so I'm gonna speedrun this, okay? Go. Second part of the mission has you clearing houses. That's it. Next part of the mission has you clearing houses. What the fuck? Next part of the mission has you clearing a village. Holy shit. Okay, after you clear the village, the mission's finally over. But it was long as hell. I'm gonna give this shit a 6 out of 10. You do the same thing over and over and over again. I don't understand why didn't they throw something else in there so it's not repetitive, but... God day.
Listen up! Battalion wants us freezing our asses off on top of that hill by the end of tomorrow. First, we gotta kick Jerry out of this cute little town.
Holy shit! Can we fucking do something else? What the fuck? This is like the 5th mission in a row where you're just clearing houses. I'm not even gonna bother going throughout this shit. Holy shit!
What are your orders, sir? The Krauts almost have us zeroed in!
Shut up! Just shut up! I need to think about this!
Well, you better think fast, Mac!
Let's go get the bastard!
Okay, finally something else. You start this part climbing up this hill after a sick charge. You're ordered to clear bunkers while moving up the hill. Once you get to the top, you have to clear the main bunker. Then this part of the mission ends.
Dog Company, listen up. We're the only ones left. Everyone else is either dead or wounded.
The final part of this mission starts you off in the bunker. You have to hold off the Germans with limited supplies on top of this hill. This shit actually gets insane. You get overrun very quickly, but have to deal with it. Artillery shells start bombing you and you need to find cover. This is easily the hardest mission in the game. You actually get surrounded and have to work with the 4 other teammates you have. But you pretty much just work by yourself because motherfucker can't shoot shit. At the end you have to wait for reinforcements. This is the end of the mission. I'm gonna have to give it a 7 out of 10. Honestly, if the first part didn't exist, it would rank a lot higher because I really like the last parts. Also, this was on regular and I died like 4 or 5 times, so veteran's gonna be hard as hell. This mission starts you off on a boat. Once you reach land, you have to... Nope. Nah. We done. No. Fuck it. 1 out of 10. Piece shit mission. Unfortunately, that's the final mission in the game. God, that final few missions were a chore to play through. It really feels like they went over budget or something. Activision's like, whoa, I already gave you 30 more cents to improve the graphics. You think I'm gonna give you another nickel to make new missions? It's a real shame too, because I had a lot of fun during the beginning when the missions weren't so like... go here, clear this, move on. The graphics and animations actually improved a shit ton and I'm really surprised. The texture detail is also amazing for 2005. The sounds, like the last game, were spot on. Gunplay was good as well, but I wish they had more guns to play with. The characters were mildly improved, like Price and McGregor, but the other characters were forgettable. But like I said in the last video, it's World War II, so it's understandable. Mission variety was good until you reach the American part. If we average all the scores, we get a 6.9. I think that's a fair score. It would have done so much better if it didn't piss me off in the end. So guys, that was COD 2. Let me know what you think in the comments and make sure to like the video. The next COD I'll be doing is COD 4 since COD 3 is a console exclusive for some reason. So have a good one guys. See ya.